What up? How's it going? Yo, as you can see by the background, today I got another reaction to a song by Sabotage, right? Now, the title of the song, we're going to have a little bit of an issue. Normally, I've been using Deep L to translate the titles, but for whatever reason, today Deep L doesn't allow me to find out the correct pronunciation of the title, right? So what I have to do is use Google Translate. So if you hear it and it sounds like Portuguese instead of Brazilian Portuguese, just know it was nothing I could do about that. All right. So before you go typing, believe me, I know to use DeepL. I'm on DeepL, but for whatever reason, it doesn't have a pronunciation button for the Brazilian Portuguese anymore. It's weird. I don't know why that's gone. All right. So let's see how Google Translate says to say it.
A canção foi tão boa.
A canção foi tão boa. The song was so good. Okay. Now, the interesting thing about this is, hold on, let's see. Shout out to Brazilian Music Lyrics. Brazilian Music Lyrics has been providing a lot of the reactions, a lot of the subtitled versions of songs that I've been reacting to, right? So shout out to Brazilian Music Lyrics. The interesting thing that I noticed about this song is it's a posse cut, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 featured artists on here, right? DBS I've never heard. Negra Lee I've heard. Lakers I never heard. Instituto, I believe y'all told me he did the beat before, and then Ganja Man, right? I don't know how y'all say it over there, like maybe Ganja Man, but Ganja Man is, because that just sounds like a West Indian name, right? Or island name, you feel me? But yeah, a posse cut is always dope when it comes to rap because either it's themed and everybody is just, you know what I mean? They're all on one accord and they're covering from different bases the same sort of subject. But then every once in a while, it's just everybody spitting and trying to take each other's head off, right? And those are always fun, no matter which one it is, right? I do have a question for y'all, okay? So recently I've been getting a lot of requests and questions about suggestions of the type of music and just hip hop I listen to and hip hop from different eras and stuff like that from over in the US. And what I wanted to know is, would y'all rather I do separate videos for that conversation, or would y'all rather me talk about it at the beginning of videos? Because the thing I noticed by the analytics is that y'all don't pay attention to my intros. You're probably not paying attention to it now. Okay. The reason I know no one pays attention to it is people keep suggesting me to react to stuff that is in the lists, that's in the playlist. Okay. By the way, there is a playlist with all my previous reactions to Brazilian musicians. All right. I'm going to put that up there for you to, click on. All right. Then also, I reacted to some Brazilian films, right? Some of them I rocked with heavy. Like I said, Bacurau, I fuck with that film heavy. Okay. There goes the playlist up top. Okay. So, yeah, check those out. All right. Because there's a chance some of the stuff that you were looking for may be on there, or some of the artists, right? And if you listen to everything I say, a lot of the questions that a lot of y'all have, I notice a lot of people have questions, or they'll correct stuff, or they'll have suggestions that I've already answered, right? So just go on there and check out those playlists, okay? But yeah, the question that I do have is, would y'all rather me just do a video talking about, like, US hip hop, or would y'all like me to do it at the beginning of these videos? Okay, let's go ahead and get this one started. Hold on, let me see how to say it again.
A canção foi tão boa.
Hold on, let's see. What? Canção foi tão boa. I don't know where the A came from. There's an A at the beginning. I don't know where it came from. See, this is the problem with Google Translate. It has me looking crazy. Canção foi tão boa. I believe I said that terribly. Let's go ahead and start this one. First, let me give a shout out to Brainfart Subtitles for providing the subtitles for my reactions. This allows me to communicate better with y'all. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. Brainfart Subtitles also provides English courses, all right? Has multiple teachers to help y'all get y'all English on. And just so y'all know, that wasn't proper English at all. I don't even know what I was doing there. And if you're wondering, am I slurring my words a little bit? And are my eyes a little low? Shh, 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 shh. It's not, it may or may not be water. Let's go ahead and get this started. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Canão foi tão bom poder falar pro Dão que aprendi com o João como obter mais alegria, cara, sempre informação, sangue puro e bom, pras drogas basta um simples não, o dom da opinião, a vida é a sua cara, eu me dou bem num som, na raça, um espectron, quem sai do rojão, é tio, sem trama, face a face com o subúrbio, o mandarim, sabote, o maurinho, o núcleo, registra e mete a cara, jamais ideologia falha ganha, a quem produz um som de Jão pros tio né ganja, falar pão do bairro onde eu nasci que agrada e pá, a mesma viatura pra enquadrar, lembrar das minas, mulher vocês são linda, faz periferia, a criançada agita, pula amarelinha, a guila gira, ciranda cirandinha, é muita treta, talvez melhor que um menos treta, Brooklyn, o que será de ti,
Real quick, immediately, the thing that I noticed is that he stays describing where he's from. I don't know if that was Sabotage, but well, nah. It says on the chorus it's him and Negro Lee, but it sounded like him at the beginning. So, what I will say is he stays describing and give it a vivid, like detailed description of where he's from, and everything he says, like I believe I've said this before in the previous reactions. He sounds like MC, like he's just speaking Portuguese, but it sounds like sound bombing or something like that. It sounds like Raucous Records to me. It gives me that sort of feeling. You know what I mean? Where it's like Mos Def, Talib Kweli, stuff like that. Those are two artists y'all should check out. Mos Def, Talib Kweli. They have a joint album called Black Star. If you young and you into like older hip hop, or if you're a little bit older and you haven't heard that, go check out that Black Star album, right? I keep getting this from Sabotage, that he reminds me of that. You know what I mean?
É muita treta, talvez melhor que um menos treta, Brooklyn, o que será de ti? Regar a paz eu vim, Jesus já foi assim, brigas trazem intriga, e de mim se não tô lindo, Zé Polvinho que é meu fim, se esperar apodrece, se decompõe em si, a gente faz, corre atrás, pede a paz, eles esquecem, sempre assim, crocodilo, longe se arrasteja em solo fede, crime, ouro, dólar, bola fora, esquece, os vermes, eleito querem, seus votos preferem, paralisia infantil no morro cresce, ele observe, o que lhe impede tu confere, a mãe, o pivete, sujeito mais que pede black, se eu tô com frio, fome, fúria, trombo, clique, clack, sei que eles doam, mas não pros morros, pra Unicef, pobre esquece, a mãe maior nos aparece e pede, o fim maior está tão breve, filho então que reze, anda ló, vejo na maló, ó só, ainda mais pobre do que eu, ai que dó, na parte de cima, Morro da Macumba, Catarina, sem estudo liga, criança, coroinha, o medo, vejo se aproxima, às vezes não tem nem pista, veja só que fita, ele desceu da lotação, sofreu chacina. No
First off, and Negro Lee is going in the background vocals, like you hear, ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the best I can do. I'm sorry.
Só que fita, ele desceu da lotação, sofreu chacina, no bolso uma anistia, de butucão, beck do bom, um beck muito louco e a maldita, a heroína, a tal da bomba da Hiroshima, aqui se faz o fim pra periferia, melhor jogar pra cima que tomar, tio, vou falar, delito óbvio, sangue, suor, amor e ódio, roubada, se não ter fé, tio, se tranca em casa, e não saia, ligue a TV, talvez você vai ver, pode crer, me ver num outdoor, querem me pegar pra ló, vê se pó, de menor problema, saiba que é baló, dou valor pros for, ter dó de quem vem se arriscar na vida bandido, custo de vida dá laço sem nó, lembra vó, roda mó dó. Criança na periferia vive sem estudo e só à mercê da morte, título e sabó do mandarim de vol. Tá pra rima, voz bem lá em cima, essa é a sina. Destino indica a correria de homem alternativo.
Hey, I keep hearing them say Mandarin. Is that like is that a block or a hood or a crew or something? Like, I know Mandarin, like the language, you know what I mean? But they keep saying it on here. Well, let me know.
Destino indica a correria de homem alternativa. Pra criança aprender, basta quem ensina. Essa é a verdade. Criança aprende cedo a ter caráter, a distinguir sua classe. Estude, marque, seja um Marte. Às vezes um Luther King, um Sabotage. Brooklyn, o que será de ti? Regar a paz eu vim. Jesus já foi assim. Brigas traz intriga. E de mim se não tô lindo. Zé Polvinho que é meu fim. Se esperar apodrece, se decompõe em si. A gente faz, corre atrás, perde a paz, eles esquecem. Sempre assim, crocodilo, longe se arrasteja em solo fede. Bandido do céu, bordão básica, trago os troféus neguinho. Os monstros estão na pista, os moleque. Entende que é nóis, moleque entende. Bem mais que os inimigos.
Real quick, before we go on, sorry about that. I know I did it a little bit too late. Everything that I got from those first couple verses, how can I put this? It wasn't so much that it was thematic, but as I said, it was him explaining what it's like to be in the hood and how he responds to it, and how, like, there's a moment in there where he's like, if you don't have faith, don't even leave the house, right? So he's like, in order to move around in certain places, you require some form of faith. Now, that's how it is for certain people, right? And that's how they get through it and make it. You know what I mean? But yeah, everything that I got from that was like, you know, have you ever heard New York State of Mind by Nas? Or New York State of Mind, if you were to listen to it, and you just not really paying attention, it almost sounds like, yo, he just spitting. But if you listen to it, no, he's explaining what it's like. Yeah, I mean, it's so detailed, and that's what I got from this. It was so many details that it was so detailed that it almost seemed like it doesn't link up together. But no, it links up together, especially when you're in areas where, okay, right there, you got mother and child may be starving. You got fiends over there. And when I say fiends, I mean like dope fiends. You know what I mean? You got the drug dealers over there. You have people just trying to make it and work. You know what I mean? And then you have the musician who is attempting to relate this to the world. And so it's one of those things where it's hard. This is why other people can't come in. This is why Rolling Stone can't come in and tell us about hip hop, because they can't understand that. They can't get that every portion of hip hop is it require, like, everything down to your clothes is expressing where you're from. Esperança em cada campinho, bem menos por aqui. Se o crime arrasta ao fim, a cada história recomeço, né, negrinho? Pra quem sente a dor ruim, só Deus. Negrúcio nos deixou, cuida dele, sabor. Fico confuso, não é bom, pelo amor, esquece. Mas o do nosso entende, mais novinho, grionê que sobra, só lembrança de sonho. Em freio, que se foda quem impede, neguinho eu sei. Se é sabote, aperte o play, eterno, igual os melhor. Marvin Gaye, Bob Marley, Manhos David, Tupac, Brooklyn Sul, é nóis, sabotage. Brooklyn, o que será de ti? You see that? It's like, they're saying, yo, we're in that same lineage, right? Like, it's not separate. And that's why when a lot of us over here, you see us reacting to this music, we're like, damn, how didn't we know about this? You know what I mean? It's like, y'all, these rappers, these artists are the direct lineage of all these other artists from Jamaica or from parts of New York or the UK or whatever, who were like, you know what I mean? It's just crazy to us that, like, Brazil didn't have that light shined on it enough to where they're world famous.
Ligai de mim se não tô lins, é por vir que é meu fim. Se esperar apodrece, se decompõe em si. A gente faz, corre atrás, pede a paz, eles esquecem. Sempre assim, crocodilo, longe se arrasteja em solo fede.
Coragem fez de mim um grande lutador, mesmo sendo sofredor, acredito no amor. Amor de um homem que andou pregando a paz.
Yo, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna fall back because when he said sufferer, it reminded me of like Bounty Killer, and like repping for poor folks and those who are suffering is always a big deal in certain music. If so, for him to like start off with that line, it just reminded me of that.
Amor de um homem que andou pregando a paz, jejuou no deserto, falou não pro Satanás.
Jesus.
Aquele ali sim teve determinação, não fraquejou com os irmãos. Você sabe, tem vários por aí que são covarde, usa da maldade, falta com a verdade. Final dos tempos está se aproximando, falta fé, cresce o ódio, assim vive o ser humano. As crianças já não brinca mais de bola, não vai mais pra escola, na rua bebe pingue e cheira cocaína. É o que a vida nos ensina, tem que saber chegar e sair. Veja bem, Brooklyn, respeito é pra quem tem. Brooklyn, respeito é pra quem tem.
The times when I react to these songs is so much deeper than what they are saying for that effect at the time. Do you get what I'm saying? So like when I first saw Negro Drama, the connection that I made, it was something different than, you know, just exactly what the words were saying. It became something even bigger. And so on this one, it was just a song that seemed to be repping. Like, remember at the beginning, I said, sometimes a posse cut, it's thematic, and then sometimes it's just everybody trying to take each other's head off. This one seemed to be thematic. It was like, you know, they were all repping Brooklyn and where they from and how, you know, they see their way through. You know what I mean? Like how they get through it. And even down to that last part where he's like, yo, he moving like Jesus, basically, like in the desert, you know, out there with Satan fasting. You feel me? Like it's that type of willpower that you would have to take to make it out of certain places, right? I liked how Negro Lee was in the background. I thought that it was just going to be like she was going to spit, right? Because I know that she rapped too. But hey, it was dope the way that she was utilized on here. Everybody had dope lyrics, and I know for a fact on this song that, like, I know this for all the songs, right? But on this one in particular, that if I understood Portuguese, the lyrics would hit even harder. Does that make sense? Because I can tell the stuff that they're saying. It had more of a meaning. Do you get what I'm saying? Than even just what I got out of it, right? But yeah, this is a dope one. Next one.